Southern, y'all know I don't really like talking good about y'all anyway. Not because of me rooting for Jackson State, right? Because I didn't even know who Jackson State was as a child. My first school that I was ever a fan of was Grambling State University, and that lasted for a long time. So how I knew to not like Southern is, being a fan of Grambling. Just for what I seen on BET and everything like that. I was always a fan of Bruce Eugene, Coach Spears, and that Grambling team from then on. So, I never really want to talk good about Southern. But man, how could you not? How could you not? Obviously, a few days has gone by, so everybody's had a chance to process this. Everybody's talked about this. The best defensive lineman in HBCU football, Jason Dumas, he's with Southern now. He followed Dooley to coach Southern, unsurprisingly. And that's a big move, right? Because now Southern looks really scary on that defensive line. Trench play is something that Southern probably has over everybody in the SWAC. And we know how important that can be. Here's the thing, though. Jason Dumas is NFL talent. Jason Dumas is Aaron Donald-esque. Everything about his game is Aaron Donald-esque. This we know from the feet, the fast feet that he has to the hands that he has. And the fact that he's able to do that at just 6 feet, right, is tremendous, right? Everything about him. And it makes sense that he resembles his game after Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald is considered undersized for his position. So is Jason, right? So they have to kind of overcompensate with strength and speed. And they do that so well. Jason is a gap buster. Jason is a disruptor. That's what he does. He's so fast and he uses his moves so quick, right? The swim move is beautiful. The rip move is beautiful, right? As a former defensive lineman. See, the moves that he does to get into the backfield and get tackles for loss and sacks the way that he does, it's fun to watch. Which is why he ended up 3rd in tackles for loss and 4th in sacks in the SWAC. If I'm saying that right, that's why. That's why he's had the success that he has. He is the best defensive lineman in HBCU football. Now, the bias in me, because I made a video with Jablonski Green, the bias in me says Jablonski, right? That's the home team. I love Jablonski's game, but the football aficionado in me says Jason Dumas. Like, the common sense says Jason Dumas. How could you not? Here's the thing, though. Why are we hyped about this? I don't mean that in a bad way, because like I said, Jason Greathouse, what's the kid's name? I forget. The other defensive lineman that they have on the other side, who was former SWAC Defensive Player of the Year, him, right? And now you got Jason Dumas. That's a pretty damn scary defensive line. They have great trench play at Southern. That you can't deny. But what I mean by why are we surprised by this is who didn't know he was going to go to Southern? Who didn't know? As a matter of fact, when I saw Dooley leave Prairie View, I said to myself, what is Jason waiting on? What is he waiting on? What reason is there to stay now? Like, go with Dooley to Southern for your last year. And when he entered the transfer portal, I knew Jackson State, they had a chance in hell, right? I knew no other school had a chance in hell. I did see on Instagram, Jablonski, when he saw the news, he wanted him to come to South Carolina State. I was hyped for that. I was like, hey, whatever y'all can do to get him to the MEAC over at State, do that. I knew it wasn't going to happen, but, I would have loved to see it happen, him and Jablonski on the same side. I knew, unless it was Power 5, maybe no other schools was going to have a chance. I knew he was going to Southern. That was common sense. That's why I wasn't even, like, when everybody, made the video and they were, hyped about it. I mean, I get it. I do get it, especially for Southern fans, because, that's a great get. But I wasn't, like, I delayed my response to that, to what happened, because, like, I knew it was happening. Not like on no insider stuff, because I don't even have an insider with Southern or anything like that. But I could just see that coming. That's why it wasn't really news that I had to jump on to be like, oh my God. But yeah, no, that's a great move. That is a great move. I would be remiss in my duty if I didn't even cover this or give my thoughts on this for Southern University. Southern, that's a great move by y'all. And honestly, now that y'all have him, I've thrown Grambling and JSU game out the window. I don't want to go to that one no more. I've tossed that out. Now I'm looking at Homecoming or JSU and Southern. Those are the two that I'm looking at to be the games that I visit for, because, man, I got to see it. I have to see that matchup. It's going to be one for the books for sure, just like last year. The talent only got better, so we're going to see how that turns out. They're scary, though. Southern's scary. Southern is very scary. But with that being said, man, that's just my opinion on it. You know, some dude in the comment section of my last video, I think, you know, he said, like, you don't cover any other, you didn't even talk about Jason the Southern. I'm like, bro, I do that on my time. Like, you know, and this is why, because I just explained to y'all. But I have multiple videos coming today. So just be on the lookout for that. Probably only one to be about Jackson State, because I just, you know, there's some things that's happened recently that I just want to talk about. But with that being said, man, you're watching the CFL podcast. I go by the name of Kobe. I'm out. Peace.